Hello everyone, welcome to Wild Writing in the Time of Corona, where we are on day 101, and I'm delighted to say that today we have a workshop that's been done, been put together by Steve, who's one of our regular contributors to the workshop. I think it'll be quite an inspirational poem actually that you'll come up with, and the theme that Steve is looking at is a journey into the unknown. So however you take that to be, whether that's a physical journey, whether it's a metaphorical journey, but the theme that he would like you to write to is a journey into the unknown. And to do that, there are six categories to choose from. So the first is a dwelling, some sort of a dwelling. The second is something you carry things in, something you carry things in. The third is something to be afraid of. The fourth is a place name. The fifth is an emotion. And the sixth is a noise. Just go through those again for you. A dwelling, something to carry things in, something to be afraid of, a place name, an emotion, and a noise. Steve hasn't particularly given any parameters other than the theme, although when I read you his poem, I think you'll see that he has used rhyme extremely cleverly in the poem and has actually only got 4 rhymes in the whole poem, which are repeated throughout. So I'm going to suggest that you have a go at that. You come up with your poem on a journey into the unknown. You might find it helpful to have a little think about the journey first of all, and then to shape your words to that. So with no hesitation at all, I shall say, have you got your pen? Have you got your paper? And start. Welcome back. I hope you had an interesting journey, albeit in your mind, I suspect. I'm going to read you Steve's poem, which I think you'll be very impressed by. I certainly am. All she had was in a sack, no time to get the proper luggage. She paid her fare and joined the crowd, waiting all along the pier. If you're sick, they send you back, said a young man from her village, speaking in a voice so loud that everyone on board could hear. A steamship with a chimney stack, a third-class berth, they called it steerage. They huddled in a corner, cowed, praying for the coastline to draw near. 5,000 miles from her country shack. At last, she can pluck up the courage to tell her neighbour she is proud of her new country, America. Now, I take that to be the story of I suspect, an immigrant to somewhere like through somewhere like Ellis Island. What I think is so successful and so subtle about the poem is the fact that those 4 rhymes of sack, luggage, crowd, and pier appear on every verse. I'll put the written form of this down so you can have a look at it. And by doing that, what it sets up in your mind is an expectation or an understanding, really, that what the first verse, all she had was in her sack, no time to get the proper luggage. She paid her fare and joined the crowd waiting all along the pier. It says all the way through that this is where this woman's come from, and in a way the rhyme never lets you forget that. And I think that's a really good way of capturing the immigrant experience. So I think a very effective poem. And I hope you've enjoyed writing yours and listening to Steve's, and I thank him very much for providing the materials for today's workshop. And I shall look forward to reading your own poems and to seeing you tomorrow for day 102. Can't believe we're in 3 figures, but we are. So for now, you take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.